Hello everyone, today I am bringing to you a video that was supposed to go up on Wednesday. This is my third time filming this video. Things just keep happening and it's super annoying. So I am bringing this to you today, though it's already nighttime, and then I'm gonna edit it and then I'm gonna put it up. So don't worry, I'm still a huge procrastinator. So today I'm going to have a review and then I'm also going to have a mini book haul for you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoy both. But if you're only interested in the book haul, then you can just skip towards the end. It's okay. You won't hurt my feelings. But I'm just saying, you might want to hear my review. So the book series I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is Prisoner of Night and Fog and Conspiracy of Blood and Smoke by Anne Blankman. This is a duology. There's nothing more in the series. I actually really enjoyed this series, even though I felt highly uncomfortable throughout reading both books, mainly the first book. And I will tell you why right now, because I need to give you the summary of these lovely books. This is a spoiler-free review, so don't worry if you haven't read this series, then you can continue listening. No spoilers. I promise, cross my heart, hope to die. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't cross my fingers. Doesn't that mean that I don't mean it? Anyway, no spoilers, don't you worry. So these two books take place in the early 1930s in Germany, pre-World War II, and it follows a girl named Gretchen who is the niece of Hitler. Not by blood, but he really cares for her, and it's really disgusting and creepy, and it's horrible. And in this one, it starts out with Gretchen just completely following everything her uncle says. And she just thinks that he's amazing, like she loves him so much, until a Jewish reporter comes to her and says, hey, by the way, your father most likely wasn't killed on accident or in the way that you thought it was. Most likely someone who's close to Hitler killed him. It's really hard for her to strip her beliefs that she has been given since she was little. And it is honestly terrifying seeing the people that are around her and how completely they follow Hitler's ideals. It is actually kind of sickening. Something that I found interesting about this series is that it follows the privileged character instead of not the privileged character, which I think would have been an interesting viewpoint, but these two books follow Gretchen, who is German, who looks the German ideal part, and it follows her in her privileged world for a bit, and then she's kind of like kicked out of that eventually. But it's kind of uncomfortable. At that point, I was like, okay, well, what if we hear about like what's actually happening and like the horrible stuff? But so that was my sort of issue with these two books. Also, something that I found interesting is that it's the early 1930s rather than like in the middle of World War II when everyone knows what's happening, what their nation is doing to other people. And instead, in the early 1930s, it's said a couple times in this book that people don't believe what Hitler is saying, like exactly the words that he's saying, is what he means. Meaning that when he's talking about violence and wiping out an entire nation, he actually means that. He doesn't just mean, oh, we're going to move them safely away. They want to feel more safe, and Hitler was trying to solve a problem which was just put on the shoulders of people that were Jewish. Anyway, it was pretty creepy to see that in the early years. I would give these books 4 stars. I thought they were pretty good. I love historical fiction, so if you like historical fiction, I would recommend these. Some parts in this can be kind of gut-wrenching, but also I think right now some of these thoughts are kind of relevant to a start of something that could be a little bit more scary, if you guys know what I mean. Hint, think everything that's happening in the US right now. So that's my review. On to my very mini book haul. The first 3 books I have to show you are from my beloved Powell's. Powell's is amazing, and we happen to go there basically every single Mother's or Father's Day, so I picked these 3 up on Father's Day, so I've had them for a little bit, but not too long. And the first book is by Philippa Gregory. It's the first book by Philippa Gregory that I have ever owned, and it is The White Princess, and I love historical fiction so much, yet I haven't branched out into a lot of different eras. I mainly have stayed 1800s and up. So I think this would be pretty interesting because it's a little bit earlier than I normally read, so I don't know that much about this era. So I decided to pick this one up. Also, it was on like super sale, so what can I say? I can't resist. Then I picked up another Margaret Atwood book. Love that girl. And it is Alias Grace, which in Pals I had a little note that said apparently Netflix is making a series about this book this coming year. So I am very pumped for that, and I love reading the source materials for shows. Hint, The White Princess. Hint, Alias Grace. This book follows a woman who is currently in prison for the murders of her employer and his housekeeper, who was also his mistress. And she is currently serving a life sentence until Dr. Simon Jordan shows up, and he is an up-and-coming expert in the field of mental illness. And he has to see if he believes her story, which is that she did not commit these murders, or if indeed she's just a cold, calculating killer. So I'm really excited that I picked this up because I love Margaret Atwood's writing. She's magnificent at world building, and I heard really great things about this book from a lot of my family members, so I'm pretty excited to pick this up. The next book I'm so excited that I own because it means I have all 3 books by Donna Tartt. I love Donna Tartt. She's amazing. What a character. And it is The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. And man oh man, does this book seem super creepy. Let me just open this up because I bet this is going to be really scary. Yeah, I was right. It was scary. Great. So I'm probably going to save this for around October, because it's a murder mystery. And that's basically the level of spooky that this girl can handle. This book follows a little girl named Harriet who was super close with her brother until he was found hanging from a tree, and his murderer was never found, and her family never recovered from her brother's death. And because of that, she grew up pretty much unsupervised, so now at the age of 12, she has decided that she's going to solve the murder of her brother. I really liked Donna Tartt's writing in The Secret History, and that was kind of creepy and stuff, so I am really looking forward to owning this book. Now the next book I have to show you, I got while at the beach at this lovely bookshop, which is the Cloud and Leaf Bookstore, which is a cute little bookshop in Manzanita. And their little motto is, "We believe in the printed page." And I think it's super cute. Totally would recommend going there if you live in Oregon and you love little beach bookshops like I do. And I actually filmed that whole adventure of going to the beach for a weekend. I really enjoyed filming it and editing it. It was like a fun little project for me. And if you want to watch it, it's going to be in the description box down below. So you can totally watch it if you want to. You don't have to. Anyway, you can see how I acquired this book, which is Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. Probably butchered that name. Sorry, it's what I do. And this book seems really cool. I've never tried this author before, but I've heard really great things from my super close friends. And this book follows a boy named Kafka who runs into an aging simpleton, and they go on a journey. There's a line on the back that super drew me in, but before we talk about that, we can talk about the thing that initially drew me in, which was this freaking beautiful cover with a cat on it. Yes. Anyway, so this line I will read because it is just so amazing. In a world where cats talk, fish fall from the sky, and spirits slip out of their bodies to make love or commit murder. I am really intrigued with learning about that world, and I really would love to start his books because there were a lot of books that he had written there. They all seem so interesting, but I decided to pick this one up because I recognize the title, and I have also heard really great things about this book, so I am just overall really excited about the mini book haul. Only 4 books, but still, I'm trying to calm down a little bit on my book buying. It's not really working because pretty soon we will have another book outlet haul. But I'm going to be trying to read as much as I can, and to try to help with that, I'm going to be participating in a 24-hour bookathon, which I am just doing myself. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my review / book haul. I come out with a video every single Wednesday and Saturday, so if you indeed like my content, then make sure to subscribe. And if you liked this video, then give it a big ol' thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can leave it in the comments section down below. And I will be seeing you on Wednesday. Bye.